Well, I'll make a speedy. The frequency is not in use. This is A4PEW net control for the Mount Juliet Simplex radio net. Is there any emergency traffic? How about priority traffic? How about heavy traffic? Okay, there isn't any. But if there is, call 911. If you're unable to do that, call us and tell us. And just give us your address. We'll be happy to call 911 for you or come over and do what we can. That may be for an emergency. And that's not moving bodies or carrying stuff up to the attic or mowing your lawn. For information on this, now you can see us right now on YouTube. You just go to the YouTube channel, put in my call, K4PEW, and you'll bring up our thingy there. You'll see it. It's a live thing. Or you can go to our 146415.net. 146415.net has nice information, I think, on Simplex and what our club does. And they can also go to our groups.io site, groups.India-Oscar. And there you will find all of our net schedule, as well as the ability to log on to our mail. 177 or 178, somewhere in that range, of like-minded folks who at least like to be subscribed to all the reminders. So, and you can write me at K4PEW ARRL.net. Oh yeah, on the groups.io site, you may, in order to find it, you need to go just do a search for MJSS, for standing for Michael Jackson, the Secrets. No, it's not. It's not Juliet. Simplex Society. So, and of course, email me at K4PEW@ARRL.net. Let's see, what else do we have to say? Oh yeah, we hold a net here on Saturdays and Wednesdays at 8 p.m. And there's lots quite a popular frequency because of everybody's activity. But we're here on Wednesday and Saturday nights, 8 p.m., doing what we're doing right now. It's on 146.415. Now there's a decimal in there, 146.415. And it's FM Simplex, in case you didn't realize it. Purpose of that is to have fun. Figure out what you can hear, what you can't hear, why you can't hear, how you can do better, how you can scrounge up more cash out of the sofa to pay for a better antenna than the one you have and get it out of the attic. Announcements, let's see, coming this Saturday, we do have a breakfast at Courtney's. 8 a.m. or thereabouts. You don't have to be there at 8. You don't have to be there at 9. We're usually there anywhere from 7:45 to, I don't know, 11 sometimes. We've been longer, actually. But as of recent, we've probably been there to 10, 10:30, 11 o'clock at the latest. And we have breakfast and or coffee. You don't have to buy anything if you don't want to. They give us a space over there, so we have a good time. That's at Courtney's in Mount Juliet on the north end of Mount Juliet Road, just before you get to Lebanon Road. Going in the opposite direction, it's pretty much your second right turn first right turn after you go by Kroger. Does anybody else have any other announcements aside from the Santa Net, which is December 24th? It's at 7 p.m. for children of all ages. It will be cast here on this frequency, 146.415 FM Simplex. It will also be simulcast on 446.415 Simplex. It will also be on Zoom, which have instructions to follow, but it'll also be on this YouTube channel like it is right here. Except, well, you won't see this screen. You'll see a different screen with photos of Santa and other things. That's December, again, 24th, 7 p.m. You'll get a couple of reminders in advance of that, so not to worry. Tony, do I need any more to that? That's the 20th year, by the way, and Tony, KF4, KFQ does that. I don't hear Tony complain, so I must have said it right. Tonight is net number 751. Yeah, we're starting from the east. And there aren't any more now. Room for that. No more announcements, eh? Hold on one second. Wasn't quite prepared here, but I'm doing my best. I managed to sneak in all kinds of things, and I always seem to run up against the 8 ball, as they say. All righty. But first, we're going to take. So please come now if you're short on time.
Kilo number 4, Tango Juliet Whiskey Victor 4 Delta.
Now, hang on, Ken. It was a double in there, but I heard Rick in there first out of Ashland City. Everything going well for you, Rick?
Yes, sir. Everything's going great. And I hope you are as well.
Well, you need to share some of those blessings with everybody else. Come on over.
Okay, I'll be right over.
All right, thanks, Rick. Good. Glad everything's going well. That's Kilo November 4 Tango Juliet Foxtrot. That's Rick in Ashland City. I heard Ken, Whistler 4 Delta. How you doing, Ken?
Things are going good, Paul. Nothing extra. I just got stuff I got to do fairly quickly. Just wanted to do a quick check in and get out.
Yeah, I'd like to take a quick too.
Caught me, didn't you?
Oh, I don't know about that. You got a lot to do. You got a lot of family in the area assistance.
Always. WB4D clear back to net.
So you have to take a vacation from your family.
Good idea.
All right, very good. That's Ken in Smyrna. Whiskey Victor 4 says short on time.
KE4TWI.
Wow, very good. Good. It's the first time I think you've done that there, Wes.
Actually mobile right now on HT, so I'm short on time because I'll be out of range. I'm in Mt Juliet.
Oh, very good. You probably didn't hear earlier. Up in Madison, I heard him weekly. I didn't know what he was doing, and he was sitting in his living room in his lounger with his HT 5 watts, and I could hear him. It was unbelievable.
All right, you got good elevation. All right, go ahead. I'll be listening. KE4TWI.
Very good. That's Wes, Kilo Echo 4 Tango Whiskey Indy. He's mobile, doing well. Who else is short on time?
4 November Yankee Bill.
Hello, Bill. Like hearing your voice over on that Rutherford net last night.
I'll attend all I can. Some nights get pretty busy though.
Oh, I'm sure. Well, Tuesday nights for me is I actually check into up. I forget how many there is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 nets in one night, and I really rush through them just like I.
Yeah, unfortunately, I can't hang around tonight, so I appreciate having you do your nets. So
Happy to hear your voice there, Bill, and hope everything's going well with you and your wife. That was Bill in Murfreesboro. Kilo Mike 4 November Yankee with a good signal. He's the man with the 100% solar system. Oh, it's solar power for his radio. Who else? I don't think there's too many of us out there. I know a couple. I don't know how many. Maybe you guys can tell me as you come up on the air. Anybody else short on time?
November 2, Papa Tango Bravo, Angel.
Hey, Angel. How you doing? I haven't talked to you in a little while.
Hey, Ken, how's it going, buddy? Everything good?
Oh, good. It's Paul, not Ken. Ken's.
I'm sorry. Hey, Paul, how you doing?
That's all right. I called you Angelo yesterday.
Yeah, well, as long as you don't call me late for dinner, we're good.
Going well for you?
Everything is going well, Paul. Trying to see if we can stay busy, that's all.
Stay busy. You're still working. Of course you'll stay busy.
Right, but I mean, after work.
Yeah, I got you. Well, very good. Nothing else for the net before you run on?
Oh, sir.
All right, very good. Appreciate you being there. Angel's a fairly new member of the group here. He lives in Murfreesboro. He is originally from Jersey. I don't want to say New Jersey. That sounds too formal. Anyway, that's Angel. November 2, Papa Tango Bravo. Who else is short on time? All right, we'll take any first-time check-ins. All righty, well, then we'll start taking check-ins from the east. Please come now.
WA4ZHI, James in Mt Juliet. 4 Sierra India Bravo.
You just ought to give up. James always beats you in. Hold on, let me take James first for it. Raz Richard some more. Everything going okay, James?
Yeah, doing wonderfully well.
Wonderfully well in this rapidly changing weather patterns we have.
Duck from the rain and the wind and the cold.
Yeah, I'm surprised. We had really cold weather. We have a groundhog that I keep seeing, and I thought they went into hibernation by this time. I guess maybe he's got a heated underground shed. I don't know. Everything else going well?
As much as I can explain on there.
Oh, I got you. Well, I think you're probably doing a good job there at the house. So.
Gonna kick me out, but I'm okay.
Oh, I wouldn't count on you losing your job. Oh, I know. Very good. That's James. He's here in Mount Juliet, just about a couple of miles northeast of me. Good to have you in there, James. That's with Zulu Hotel India. Who else is east? Please come down.
Me up here.
Oh yeah, Richard. I almost forgot about you. KI4SIB and KI4SOR. You haven't seen Kevin recently.
I heard him check into a net a couple of nights ago. I forget now which one, but he's around.
He's a Confederate.
Do what now?
He's a Confederate.
I know. I don't know what's going on with it.
If people can do as they please. We don't have rules. I just like Kevin, and I like to hear from him, but I haven't heard from him recently.
Yeah, it's been a while. I've talked to heard him check into that, but I ain't talked to him directly.
No, that's all right. We'll catch up with us sooner or later, I'm sure. Anyway.
This is my Friday, and I couldn't be happier about it. Looking forward to breakfast Saturday morning.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to be there, as early as I.
And that'll be me. I don't know what time I'll get to bed Friday night, but I'll try and get there at least by 8 o'clock Saturday.
All righty. That KI4SIB and Stephanie, KI4SOR, somewhere in the background with her, in case he screws up. Who else is, that was KI4SOR. Who else is east? Up to the north.
KA3 CCP.
Hey, Brian, you're doing pretty good with that signal.
Yeah, but are you running low power tonight?
I don't think so.
Real scratchy up here. I'm having a hard time. I don't know if my antenna's good because I've got a good match on it, so over.
Well, you sound very good to me. I mean, better than average, I would say. So I'm saying there might be some weird conditions between you and me.
Oh yeah, well I might go turn off every light in the house and see what goes on.
Well, as you know, you some time.
Yeah, it could be something here because it's on everybody and it's radio, so it's kind of weird.
That just means you need a new radio. You know that. Hey, go ahead, Michael.
I buy it at 9700.
Yeah, there you go. That's what you need. What were you going to say, Michael?
Man, I'm gonna tell you what. I've never heard it sound so good.
See, Brian, did you hear that? You're 40 over there to Madison.
Yeah, he doesn't sound too bad. For some reason, to the south, there must be something on that lake.
I don't know. Sitting between you and me.
Normally, his audio is so low I can barely hear him, but man, he is just booming tonight.
You didn't.
Well, this is that 2-meter all mode rig that's working. It's about 25 watts.
By the way, it might be. I did hear some before the net. I heard some interference on this frequency. It's up in Madison, up in Kentucky. So that may be the reason you're having some problems.
Yeah, guys, when they were transmitting around here in I think 405, thinking they were far enough away.
Well, they weren't far enough away from us, and they weren't far enough away from the band edge either. Yeah, I know. People make mistakes. Like I've made mistakes, so I understand. They do sound good tonight, Brian.
Well, these Icon radios are good ones, I guess.
Yeah, I wish there were 2-meter almost out there. There'd be a lot of purchasers.
Well, I get this one wrapped up. I'm going to get and then I got to get somebody that wants a Kenwood all mode, and then I'll be free of it.
Very good. All right, very good. Nothing else for the net, Brian?
doing a great job. It's noisy.
Flattery will get you everywhere. You know that. Anyway, that was Brian. He's in Hendersonville, Kilo Alpha 3. Really great signal. The conditions are oddly good to all points, I think, because he had the same, he had a worse issue with you than I did because of his elevation with the low audio and a low signal from your QTAs. Just often, but yeah, I was in a better position than he was. But tonight, it's almost like you're in town, almost. Anyway, north.
Kilo Bravo 9, Romeo Kilo Kilo.
Very good. How you doing, Frank?
He sounds real good here. It's not too far away, but he's loud.
Oh, he's only doing 25 watts.
But on my studio meter here, it's still, S9, which is pretty good. And did I audio one? I've never heard of.
Well, you know how that goes with me is unless I can barely hear somebody. When I have full signal, I'll look over at the meter. But if even with there's hash in there, if I can have a clear audio, reasonable signal that doesn't fade, I really don't give it much of a thought.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, they honestly don't mean it. They don't. One radio's different than the other. So, but yeah, no, it sounds really good. I'm hearing everybody in Murfreesboro. I didn't hear them at all today, but I've heard them at other things going on today with the conditions. I noticed it mobile in the vehicle driving home.
Yeah, I was thinking about. I don't know how I would do that other than putting up a fake, making a Photoshop screen of the net, of my face and having a rheostat that I could just adjust every time somebody talked. I could make everybody 60 over,
For a purpose, though. If you can communicate, that's great. I mean, we've all seen it. Weird situations where there's no perfect.
Oh yeah. It is odd, and I'm not sure I understand that premise. Come through and have no indication to the radio. The radio, it doesn't see a signal, but it hears the audio just fine.
The noise floor, is low. You don't need it. You get on HF and you get 20 overs when you start hearing them because that over 9.
Right. No, it's fun to see the differences, though. It really is. As one of the guys on the net around on this net, he says, I really never realized how much conditions affected 2 meters.
Yeah, they were really good. We didn't have the net yesterday, but they were really good. I can tell. I think because of the temperature inversion.
Yeah, I didn't realize that, but you do notice better days than others. You're absolutely right. Well, very good. Anything else for the net?
No, nothing here. Just thanks for doing the net, and I'm glad I was able to participate. Some of the meetings and stuff, but today we didn't have anything going on, so I was able to make it this first Wednesday here. And 7-3, everyone, KB9RTK.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, thanks for the group check-in and this past Saturday. Anyway, that was Frank, Kilo Bravo 9, Romeo, Kilo Kilo. He's in northwest Mount Juliet. Still in Wilson County, I guess. Who else is north?
WB0NO, marking Northwest Wilson.
Again, extraordinarily good signal.
Well, I've got a strange thing over here. I've got about a level. And even when I try to sculpt it out, tail on your transmission.
Yeah, I've heard that on other people's at times. It kind of confuses me because I don't know why that's there.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I've had some kind of a noise that I haven't been able to, and I thought I had it all figured out, and then it was a bust. So I'm still looking for it.
Have you got a fan running at all? And is the radio run a fan when you hit the PTT?
No, he's sitting real close to me.
No, there's a very low tone. I mean, it's 19 minutes into the video if you want to hear it. It's not awkward. It's not bad. It's not weird. It's just your signal, except for that little, your audio is almost studio quality tonight.
All right, well, I'll go listen for it. I don't know. I keep changing things over here, so I never know what's going to work and what isn't.
Well, I don't think I changed anything as far as the antenna goes because you're 60 over, so that's a given. But no, your audio sounds great. Like I said, I just wondered what that little fragment of noise is in there, because otherwise the transmission is perfect. Anyway, that's Mark. He's in Northwest Wilson. That's Whiskey Bravo 0, November Oscar. Who else is north?
Kilo Charlie 9, Echo Tango Sierra, Paul, North Mt Juliet.
Hey, Paul. You doing okay tonight?
I'm doing just fine. I got the space heater right next to me, keeping warm down here.
Are you in a basement or something?
Yeah, it's like crawl, so it gets a little chilly on these cold nights.
I got you. I wish I had a basement. I grew up in a home, never had one since.
Yeah, definitely miss that from up north. It's you know, I guess you wouldn't call it the square footage of the house, but the useful square footage. I mean, you can make it a nice big old workshop anyway.
Oh, it's good for storage. You know, it was a multi-use facility for us because we had a workbench down there. That's where the washer dryer and the water heater was, and that's where and that's where the fuel oil storage tank was, and long-term storage for what do you call it? For, canned goods. My mother did, and not to mention that when it was bad weather, that's where all the clothes got hung up.
Yeah, I remember growing up, all our utilities and stuff were down there. Everything's down here but the washer and dryer. Put a sump pump in or something if I put those down here.
Oh, it's that bad. It could be that bad, huh?
Well, I'm lower than the septic line going out of the house.
Oh, I got you. Oh, you don't have a pond. See, what's funny is our neighborhood, it's an oddity. I didn't realize it when I first moved here, but we actually have in my backyard a tank, some pump tank, I don't know why it's there because my house is much higher than the roadway and the sewer. But we have a tank that has a pump, and there's a starter, motor starter out there on the back wall on the north side of the building. In case the pump fails, the starter shows a failure. And I'm just confused on why. And every home on my street has one, and we're higher than the sewer.
Oh, that's weird. I don't know. No idea. I have a septic here, but the house is built into a hill, so where the crawl space became big enough to be a basement, the sewer line's above all this, so I can't really put anything with a sink. I'd love to have a wash tub down here. That would be awesome for cleaning parts, but maybe if I put some kind of a pump or something and I could get away with it.
Yeah, I'll bet. About that tank and the pump is that I'm not responsible for it. The city is.
Does it
Yes.
huh.
I find that very odd.
Well, if you unplugged it, you find out real quick if something went wrong.
Well, they did have to come out when it took up the discharge line off of that tank, which ran right down that side of the yard, and it tore up both the gas line. And so the city had to come. The city came back in and replaced the sewer line, and didn't have to do anything with the pump or the backyard. But it was just weird to me that I'm not even going to ask because I don't want to raise the issue with them. Like if we'd be asking, I want responsibility.
Yeah, probably better just leave it alone, man.
I am leaving it alone. What's interesting is that this is out to the sewer. I would expect it to be, oh, I don't know, I'm guessing 2 inch, 2 and 3, something, 2.5 inch, and not a little line. This line is only like a 1 inch or 1.25 inches, 1.5 inches tops.
Maybe it's all up in there.
I think it is. I think it is. They've got some kind of a sewage grinder in there. Anyway, enough of the sewage talk. Everything else going good for you, Paul?
Yeah, actually, not to extend that subject, but I was having a talk with somebody the other day. Where is the treatment plant for Mount Juliet? Where does it all go?
I think it goes all into the lake.
That's what I said.
No, I've never looked. Truthfully, I can see it in other municipalities when I look at a map, but I never looked at the one for us.
Okay, I've seen the water treatment one. I just didn't know where all the stuff went.
It goes over to oh shoot, that oh man, I can't do it because it goes over that milkshake shop over there on 40 on US on the Mount Juliet Road. No, I'm kidding. No, I really don't know. I'll find out. Now you make me want to find out. Anyway, that was Paul in Mount Juliet raising all these sewer issues. Kilo Charlie 9 Echo Tango Sierra in here in Mount Juliet. Who else is north?
And for WE40.
Okay, I think I heard 2 in there. I got you in there, Danny. Was there a November station in there?
November 4, Lima Charlie.
Oh, very good. I got you in there. I didn't. All I caught was, and then Danny jumped all over your signal. I'll take you first. Yeah, how you doing there, hello?
Doing well. Just somebody good back here. Ready to finish out the rest of the week and one more week of school until Christmas break. Finishing out here, and then we'll get out here for LL.
Hey, Logan, before you go, I was happened to looking at the repeater list for Wilson County, and not that it was big confusion, but you've got a digital repeater that also has Echolink in it.
Yeah, that one's not on yet. It kind of moves frequency. It's not coordinated on there, so I got to re-coordinate it under a different frequency. I got to resistors going to be replaced on the repeater, so it's not up yet. But when I get it up, it should have DMR and I put Echolink on it because it's got an Echolink node.
No, it's an Echolink node, but there's no analog on it.
Oh, it's analog and DMR, but the Echolink would be.
Okay, just curious. That's why I was confused about it. That's all. I presumed it was also analog, just because of the Echolink connection.
Yeah, and the DMR wouldn't be like linked to anything. It would just be standalone for the repeater.
I got you. You're not going to have any internet connection for the DMR.
And even if I did, I would do the Echolink and All-Star with the DMR. We got plenty of those around here.
Oh, okay, I got you. That's curious. It was just, there was 2 of them with your call on it. Is that correct?
The other one's a Simplex node. It's gone now.
You said it's gone?
Yeah, I don't use it anymore.
Well, you better tell Repeater Book.
Oh, I did. It just recently I got it removed off of there in the archive.
Okay, very good. Just curious. Very good. And nothing else for the net there, Logan?
Yeah, nothing else. Have a good night. And 4.
Logan, he's in Lebanon, and that's November 4, Lima Charlie. Danny, how are you?
I'll come to you live from Newark, New Jersey, remoting into the radio at home.
Your voice doesn't sound the same over that link.
Well, I'm not surprised. Involved in making this work, so you guys sound good though.
No, it just sounds muffled and this very, very. So you'll have to listen to it. Look at 29 minutes after the in the end of the. If you want to go look, 29 minutes. Just listen to your voice and see what you sound like on the YouTube thing, because it doesn't sound like you. It's got this muffled edge on your voice. It's not normally there.
Yeah, it's probably probably the headset that I use for this. I'm using a client to transport the audio, and then a piece of software on my iPhone I can't get it to transport the control later. So, but yeah, I'll pull up the YouTube in a little while. And I'm helping it.
Oh yeah, well that might be that might be the issue. I'll let you be the judge. I just thought I'd tell you. Just, but again, on a tunneling endeavor, just communicating is just doing fine. You're doing great.
Yeah, thanks, Paul. Well, for times I'm traveling, that I can still remote into this radio. So
That's great. I like it. Very good. That was Danny. He's in New Jersey at the moment. Whereabouts in New Jersey, Dan?
technically, it's Greater Extended Metro Newark.
Oh, the infamous Newark.
Yeah, it's all.
Well, very good. That's Danny, who happens to be in Newark, but he's normally in Hendersonville, and he's come tunneling endeavor. Whiskey Echo for Echo. Who else is north?
KM4YRF, Mike in Belshire.
Hey, Michael. Haven't heard from you. You must be busy.
Yeah, back to the grind, back at work.
Man, you got to give that. That's a four-letter word, you know.
I do, and I'm not ready to cut back some.
Well, I would think so. I mean, spring chicken.
I'm ill when I'm well, but I'm sick so much.
Well, I just see what you need to do is what I did. I hired. See, I almost threw that word in there. I didn't mean to. Slip. I married a woman who's still working, so I don't have to have a job.
Dude, you think I need?
No, you just find a woman who will work and they would,
Oh, okay, I could consider that.
you know, pay the mortgage and pay the electric bill, that kind of stuff. Sit around when she's not home and be on the radio like I do.
Well, you know I'm independently poor.
Oh yeah, but I worked hard to get into that point.
Me too. I don't guess I have anything further, Paul. So back to that. Good job.
Echo Kilo Mike 4 Yankee Romeo Foxtrot. He is in Belshire, northeast, a couple of miles of Nashville. Who else is north? Jeff, I can tell you're not on the HT.
No, I would be connector cable. I need one with a female SMA, but the one I have went to the Alinco with it. It has a male SMA. Need to get one of those. And by the way, Mike lives on Poverty Knob. I live in Poverty Holler.
So you need, in other words, what's on the radio is just a female thread.
Because what's coming out of the radio, from out in the radio, it's a male SMA into the radio. So the one I have has got the female on it. No, it's got the male on it that goes to the SO239. Linco when it worked, but now the Jesu is just the opposite.
If I'm right, what you just described is, you know, you can buy them from Amazon. I guess you can buy them other places, but those little barrel connectors, they're male to male, and you just screw it into the.
Yeah, I was wondering if I knew I could probably get it out of DX Engineering, but I'll look on Amazon. I'll probably get a lot.
Well, the problem with HRO and Gigaparts is they're going to charge you shipping. They're going to charge you $5 shipping. I don't want to do that. It's easier to do Amazon, you know.
Shipping's probably a lot more. Yeah, I'll see what they have. So you know that may work. That may work for me. I was thinking about that because I was just looking at my older DX Engineering. You know, they had the cable already pre-made, but I was going to look at the connectors as well. Come in.
Yeah, go ahead, Michael.
me know. Yeah, I had the wrong one for my Yaesu HT, and I had to order a different one. Did you get the pre-made cable? I got the pre-made cable. I'll definitely look into it. Thanks.
No, you'd be able to do real well with the HT on 5 watts on your external antenna, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm surprised, you know, they're here because I was sitting in the recliner. I thought, well, I'm going to see, you know, just throw my call out, see, you know, if anything happens. You were.
Yeah, well, I'm doing all the heavy lifting, but I think we did have good conditions when you called, because I was surprised inside your house.
Yeah, it kind of surprised me, but usually, you know, we have a good path, you know, between my QT here, so, you know, that probably still helps. I could probably cut down to, I could probably, you still, you know, don't have any problem hearing me.
No, I don't think so, because like today, I mean, you're 60 over, so it's kind of tough to get better than that.
Yeah, I think the lowest this one will go is to 1 watt. I don't remember. I have to look again. But, you know, if I was looking at that diamond, you could probably hear me.
Be surprised. I really wouldn't. Like I said, you've got a good path. You know, once you put up that better antenna, you're doing great.
Yeah, better, but, you know, it's working the way it is, so I'll leave it alone for right now until I can do better.
You're doing great.
Well, a little more elevation wouldn't hurt.
No, of course not, but you don't want to hear.
Well, that has, you know, has its pros and cons.
No big deal. I mean, it just puts you in a better position. You can do more simplex on a wider, you know, a wider footprint, and you can all particularly more remote repeaters if you're inclined to do that.
Yeah, that's always an option. There's a couple of repeaters I can key up with HT. There's a centimeter repeater on those big tall towers over off I-24 Brick Church Pike. Get up sometimes I can't, but you know, it's there if I need it, I guess.
Oh yeah, no, it's there if you want to chunk the machine, because that's the time on the machines, right?
True. And then there's I don't have a problem keying up because it's not really that far away. 46985.
Oh, that's the one in Joelton, right?
Yeah, he's over there. See, yeah, I guess that would be considered Jolson.
Yep. Well, very good. Nothing more for the net.
It covers it. That's all I have right now. So I'll let you carry on. WY4G.
Yeah, keep up the good work. 60 over looks good on the screen there. That's Jeff, Whiskey Yankee 4 Golf, and he's in Madison. Who else is north or west?
KG4 ILV, Jack and Donaldson.
But you're copying everybody tonight pretty good, huh, Jack?
Yeah, I was going to tell Brian I had him S9.
Wow. That is good. You are.
I think Logan, I couldn't hear Logan, and there was someone in Murfreesboro I couldn't hear. Other than that, everybody.
Yeah, Bill would be tough out of Murfreesboro, I think, for a lot of people. Even Michael, you had problems with Murfreesboro, didn't you? From Bill?
Tonight.
Yeah, conditions are just wacky between Murfreesboro and where you guys are up northwest.
Yeah, I made the afternoon the dentist chair, and it's kind of wearing off now.
You're trying to make it. That's a poor.
I wish I could drink.
No, I understand. Nah, that dentist stuff too. Well, you just.
Well, at least I have some choppers.
Oh yeah, as long as you're able to. That's it, man. It just it's amazing though how important having teeth is to just digestion.
Absolutely, and I really appreciate you doing the net, Paul. I hope everyone listening tonight's doing okay, and that's about all I have.
Yeah, it sounds rich tonight. I'm not sure. Maybe it's the drugs. It was Kilo Golf 4 India Lima Victor. That's Jack, and he's in the Donaldson. Anybody else west? I guess Chris isn't there. He'll come in later. Who else?
W4BX.
Oh, no, I ran out of ink in my pen here. Hold on one second. Well, now I run out of ink. I ran out of ink. Oh, there we go. All right. How you doing? Doing there, Eddie?
I'm doing very well. Hope everybody else is, and got a few things done today. Up a little bit.
Oh, it was a nice day, actually. I mean, it was a little cool, but very sunny. It was pleasant. And like this evening.
Yep. Well, thanks for doing the net. I don't guess I've got much more traffic, so carry on. That's before we be at.
I'm going to make you do a. I don't know if I will have to wait until Saturday. No, Saturdays. We might need a like a yard sale update.
Well, there's not many this time of the year, so we haven't been getting very many at all.
Good too. You know, you can talk about a yard sale review, I would say.
There you go. Only bad thing of event out. Every once in a while you find a bunch of mostly women.
Yeah, I like the one you can draw. You can tell. You go by and there's all kinds of kids' toys sitting in the yard. Yeah, very good. It's really funny how much stuff people buy that they either don't use or they can easily give it to Goodwill, I think, or to Salvation Army, but and they're willing to take $2 for something they originally paid $100 for.
Yeah, it's a good thing about the rich neighborhood. You can get some good deals.
So you hang around.
Well, you don't have to go there. Just some of the better neighborhood people buy a lot of stuff and don't need it anymore.
Yeah, I got you. Well, very good. He's in Gladeville. That's Whiskey 4 Echo Bravo X-Ray. Good to have you in there, Eddie. Got a great signal as always. Who else? Excuse me, where was I? North, south, east? Was I on east? Yeah, I was on east. South or east?
Yeah, I think you're 410, Tom, in Rockville.
Hey, yeah, it was west or yeah, it is. I was on south. How you doing, Tom?
Yeah, Paul, I was confused about the compass directions. You said west, south, or east, and I guess I'm not north of you, so
Well, since we don't have rules, we don't have well-defined north, south, east, or west, especially when you're both south.
yeah, I think I'm pretty much straight south of you, about 30 miles straight south of you. Anyway, nothing much here. So I just thought we'd throw a call in there for the numbers, and my voice is cracking too. If I 10 more, I might start losing my voice. So say good evening to you and the entire group. K4 410.
Yeah, very good, Tom. Good to have you in there. There was Tom. He's in Rockville, Kilo Mike 4 Tango Mike. Excellent signal with his mast, 24-foot Diamond X700 on there. So really has a great footprint. Now that that's all done, well, he was instrumental in putting that thing together. Probably did the engineering too. Who else is south or east?
South for Sierra, Yankee Victor.
Hey, Larry, hold on one second. I got Mike in there here in Mount Juliet. How you doing, Mike?
Hey, on that sewage plant thing, I know everything south of the interstate, I believe, is pumped to Lebanon, unless you're on a two-step system, and then it goes to the golf course here at Pine Creek. Lately, way, but yeah, it's Lebanon does a lot of the sewage. I don't know where the sewage plant. I know there's a water treatment plant off of Nonaville Road as you go back in there, but I don't know, or drinking water that they condition back there.
I'll have to take a look on the map. I'm sure I can find a plan. I've done the one thing you don't want to ever do if you're not used to working in one is visit a sewage treatment plant.
Just working in Kandahar, we had the poo pod, probably about a little over half a mile from us. There's some go out on the balcony, and it would literally take your breath away. And I mean, the stench was beyond. You never want to live anywhere remotely close to one of those things.
Oh, you're right. Although I did live near, that was a good smell.
Yeah, but that's an approved smell. Definitely, that's high on the list there.
That's yeah, I'll have to look on that sewage thing. Everything else going well for you on the radio stuff?
Yeah, I've been playing around with settings and edits. I was hearing somebody out in Italy yesterday. Couldn't respond to them. It's plus playing with a little FT8, but haven't seen anywhere where somebody recommends a certain power. I've been trying to do it down around 30 watts, but I don't know if that's too much or too little. But once in a while I can get out. My antenna is facing or from west to east, so it slopes upward towards the east. In Texas and one in Puerto Rico, but not. I can hear the West Coast once in a while, but never the ability to talk to them.
Have you looked on that PSK Reporter site on the web?
No, I haven't.
I believe it's called just do PSK, Papa Sierra Kilo Reporter. I think it's all one word, but it'll come up as a link, I'm sure. And you'll be able to see it out fairly quickly. You can pick, it's not just for PSK, it's for all different modes. And it will give the reporting that comes in to who on digital modes and other modes, CW. I think it probably does best on the automatic reporting that comes in the digital software. It links up automatically and it gives reports back to a central place. Anyway, you'll see the most where and it'll show you from where we are. I haven't used it in a while, but it'll show what's coming from this vicinity. So on the global map, it'll have the arcs going from Austria to New York or Austria to here, or from the islands and off Africa to here. You'll see those reports.
Check that out and see. Yeah, slowly figuring it out. It's a lot of fun.
It is fun. Just like I said, I think that'll be a great help to you in understanding how the conditions are affecting the different modes and where and who's on which, not who, but it does say who if you want to see, but it also shows how much activity is in the different modes and say, well, maybe I need to be on a different mode that's getting out better.
That's very true. I'll definitely look that up. I appreciate it.
All righty. I'm just a cornucopia of information. Anyway, that was Michael. Kilo 3 Mike Papa Romeo. And he's here in Mt Juliet. Who else? He's excited because he's got a new, a relatively new end-fed antenna he's having a ball with. Anyway, I heard Larry in there. How you doing, Larry?
Doing night, man.
Oh, I'm recovering from my day off because every day is a day off, you know that. But a day off, and then other than that, I always work my butt off out on the rowing punishing machine, and so I'm a little beat up from that. Yeah, I try to tell myself it helps me, and every day I have to convince me that it helps me.
I'm the same way. I'll let you get on with it, man. K4SYV.
Very good. That's Larry. He's in Rockville. Kilo Echo 4 Sierra Yankee Victor, and that's Larry. Anybody else, Sal? Oh man, we're ending up going to the Lollygaggers and Lurkers now.
KO4 TTX, Sean and Mt Juliet. Tango Golf X-ray. Tango Golf X-ray.
And your first name, John or Joey?
John.
John, very good. How you doing, John?
Doing real on the net. That's the net.
All righty, that's Kilo Oscar 4 Tango Golf X-ray, John, here in Mt Juliet. Is there any other Lolly or, let's see, SDR dongers? Preppers? Time survivalists? Procrastinators? All right, we had pretty. That's 23 people. That's a pretty low number, but we're coming on the holidays, and I think there's lots of reasons in a while, but we don't care. Well, we do care. We care who shows up. Whoever shows up, it's important. And people got other priorities time of the year, and family should come first. The money you have should go to your family first, not the radios. Jack, you think I spent all my money on my radios, but it's not true. Anyway, let's move over to tonight's a 10-meter net on upper sideband 415, no 28. Yeah, that's where we are, 28415. I didn't think about that. Unless there's 28415. Well, very good. I'm objectionable anyway, so I'll be there momentarily. Goes now to 2-meter portion of that. Moving over to the 10-meter on, again, 28415. Very good. This is K4 PEW with the Mt Juliet Simplex radio from the east. Please come now. I can hear you. Who's there, Richard? I hear you well. I hear another tone in there. Is there somebody else in there? No, I got you. I got you. Very good, Richard. We got you in there. I think somebody's just tuning up is what I heard. Who else is on this frequency coming from the east? Yeah, east. Please come now. Anybody east or north? East or north or west?
KM4YRF, Mike in Belshire.
All right, Michael, I got you in there. Yeah, you're coming in booming. Of course, I turned it up because Richard. Were you able to hear Richard?
I did.
Was it a very good signal to you?
It was low.
Okay, very good. No, I got him in there. He was easy to hear. The noise floor is pretty good tonight. Anyway, that's Michael, Kilo Mike 4, Yankee Romeo. Who else is north?
Kilo Bravo 9, Romeo Kilo Kilo.
Hey, very good. Sound good. Are you on a different mic or are you Frank?
Yeah, sorry about that. Now can you hear me better?
No. I heard you sounded a little different. That's all.
Yeah, it was on the headset mic. It wasn't intended to be, so I was about a foot away.
Good copy on you. It just sounded somehow different. That's why I was asking.
Yeah, a lot of room sound.
Frank, Kilo Bravo 9, Romeo Kilo Kilo here in Northwest Mount Juliet. Who else is east or north?
Kilo Charlie 9, Echo Tango Sierra.
Very good. Everything sounds good to you, Paul, so far?
Oh, yeah, very good. Everyone.
Very good. That's Kilo Charlie 9, Echo Tango Sierra here in Mount Juliet. That's Paul. Who else is where we started with the east? So it's east or north? East, north, or west?
Jack and Donaldson.
All right, Jack, you sound really good tonight. It's Kilo Golf 4, India Lima Victor. Anybody else north or west? Now, one more time. I can hear somebody off in the distance. Who is that again? I can't. I'm not copying that well at all. Does anybody got a copy on that? I have no idea who that is. Anybody hearing that copy at all? Obviously not.
I can hear it, but it's just too low to make out.
Yeah, I can't make out with them either. All right, anybody else? Please come now, north, south, east, or west.
83 MPR south.
Hey, very good. Sounds good in there, Mike. Sound real good.
Right. Down on 30 watts, so I was kind of curious. What here, Rick.
Oh, very good. Thank you. Good to have you in there, Mike. That's Mike, Kilo 3, Mike Papa Romeo. There.
Yeah, go ahead.
You say that's Rick in Ashland City?
This is Kilo Oscar 4, Kilo Juliet X-ray. Jamie calling from Westmoreland.
Very good, Jamie. Good to have you in there. That's Kilo Oscar 4, Kilo Juliet X-ray. And again, Jamie in up in the northern sector. Beth Page. Who else? Who was there? Was there somebody else in there? Anybody else? North, south, east, or west?
This is Jamie again. That's Mike. Julie. Julie.
Yeah, hold on, Jamie. Hold on 1 second. Jamie, what did you say?
I said I was testing my hypothesis that my problem getting out on 10 meters was a geography issue. Being that I live down in the valley, I've come up on the hill in Westmoreland, and I'm just running 10 watts into an inset halfway that it seems to be. That's the first time I've made contact with you guys on this one.
Okay, very good. You're a little low, but I can say I've got a good copy on.
Very good. Well, I started to make the 2 meter net. I had one of the rare opportunities when my teenage children were talking to me, so I didn't want to break away from that to get on the radio.
Well, like I said, your family's more important than me.
That's all good. But anyway, thanks for taking the call.
Yeah, very good. That's Jamie again, Kilo Oscar 4, Kilo Juliet X-ray. Well, is that you, Michael, with some commentary?
Yeah, it was I think I found the outfielding sewage complex over off River Road, close to the
On which road?
it looks like River Road.
Yeah, okay, very good. I'll have to take a look. Like I said, I don't know where it is. Appreciate that. Was there anybody else on 10 meters? Please come now. I don't think I heard Rick in there. Did you copy Rick, Michael?
No, I think it was Jamie I was hearing.
Yeah, I think you would have recognized your brother's voice.
Well, signal was a little low to be Rick.
Who's that again? Please come now.
Yeah, 4FFA.
Yeah, okay, very good. You're doing something different now because you sound a little better.
Tonight than I ever had.
Oh, very good. Did you change anything? Did you change anything?
No, I had changed the thing. I don't know what must be vacation or some classification between me and you on campaign that's the understanding at least what that we can say that I need to win. I heard Frank
Yeah, very good. Well, again, there's no. I wish I had a magic wand to figure out these conditions, but I don't.
Well, you're on the road, so I'm on the carry on. Yeah, 4FFA.
Yeah, I still got a reasonably good copy on you, Richard. Doing fine. Anybody else? Please come now. Well, I'm going to close the net then. This is 8:50. Now look at that. We we'll close at 9 o'clock. 1700 local. Who else? And sure, there's nobody else out there. Please come now. I got nothing, so I'm closing the net. It's K4PEW. Have a great night. It's nice to get out here a little early. I think I'll make the extra time and do something non-profitable. Have a good night, everybody. K4PEW.
Thanks, Paul. Good job.